Hello, my friends. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my Southern Kitchen. My name is Ellen. Today, I'm going to share with all of y'all another pound cake recipe. We're going to make 8 flavor pound cake. And it's just a pound cake using 8 different extracts. If y'all follow me for a long time, y'all know how much I love to use different kinds of extracts in my baking. And my friends, it is so simple and easy to make. TheBomb.com delicious. And the best part, we're going to use a cake mix. But we're going to doctor it up and it's going to taste like you made it from scratch. Everybody's going to love and enjoy this, and it is full of flavor. And I'll post a complete recipe along with the instructions down below in the description box. Also, check out my previous video, Old-Fashioned Coconut Cream Pie. I'll post a link to that down below in the description box. So grab your bundt pan, your cake mix, and your extracts, sugar, because we're about to bake some 8 flavor pound cake magic in my Southern Kitchen. Here we go. Before we begin, here are the 8 extracts I'm going to use for this recipe. And all of them are pure extracts. Vanilla, lemon, butter, almond, coconut, strawberry, orange, and rum. And I'm going to use a teaspoon each, except for rum. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon. I'm not a fan of rum, but feel free to use a teaspoon. All right, let's get baking. We're going to get started with the dry ingredients first. We need 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Going to fluff it up. And level it off, like so. And voila, perfect cup. Going to pour it into my medium bowl. And into our flour, we're going to add in 1 cup of white sugar. And this is the part right here when I add in 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. But since I'm using salted butter, there's no need to add it. But add it in if you're using unsalted butter. And last but not least, we're going to add in the cake mix. I'm using a 15.25 ounce package of yellow cake mix, or you can use the butter golden. Give it a quick whisk until it's well blended, or you can sift them if you like. Now we're going to set the dry ingredients aside while we work on the wet ingredients. In my stand mixer with the paddle attachment, or you can use a large bowl with an electric hand mixer, we're going to add in 4 extra large eggs at room temperature, a half a cup of half and half, which is half milk, half heavy cream, and it's at room temperature. Next, we're going to add in a half a cup, which is 1 stick, or 8 tablespoons of salted butter that I melted and cooled. One cup of buttermilk at room temperature, and I'll post a link to my homemade buttermilk recipe down below in the description box. Now it's time to add in the 8 stars of the show, the extracts. The vanilla, the lemon, butter, almond, coconut, strawberry, orange, and the rum. And we're going to mix all these together on medium speed until they're well combined. Now we're going to slowly add in the dry ingredients a little at a time. All right, last of the dry ingredients, and we could just pour that in there. And continue mixing until it's well combined. and be careful not to overmix. All right, my friends, our cake batter is complete. Look at this beautiful, whipped, luscious batter. Excellent. I can smell all the extracts. This is going to be one amazing pound cake. Now we are ready to pour it into our bundt pan. We're going to pour it in the 10-inch bundt pan that I sprayed with baking spray. So now I'm going to shake it and bang it to release the air bubbles. And to bake, we're just going to follow the directions on the box. First, place it in the cold oven and then preheat it to 350 degrees. And we're going to let it bake for 47 minutes. And while the cake's baking, let's go ahead and make our 8-flavor simple syrup. In my medium saucepan, we're going to add in a half a cup of water, 1 cup of white sugar, and a teaspoon each of the same extracts except for the rum. I'm going to use a half a teaspoon. Now we're going to place the pot on the stove top. I have my fire over high heat. We're going to give it a quick stir until combined. And all we do is bring it to a boil. All right, my friends, our simple syrup has came to a boil. So now we're going to let it cook for about 2 minutes until the sugar dissolves. All right, my friends, our simple syrup is done. How simple and easy was that? That looks great. The sugar's nice and dissolved. Now we are going to set it aside. Time to get the cake out of the oven. My friends, look at this beautiful pound cake. It's nice and golden brown. And it smells incredible up in this kitchen. Now we're going to spoon half of the simple syrup onto the cake. So using a fork, we're going to poke some holes. And just spoon the glaze on top. It'll keep the cake nice and moist. And then the other half, I'm going to spoon that on when I take the cake out of the pan. And I forgot to mention, make sure you spoon the glaze while the cake is hot. So now I'm going to let it rest in the pan for about 20 minutes. And then I'll flip it over to the other side. All right, my friends, I have flipped my pound cake over. Isn't that gorgeous? So now we're going to poke some holes. And spoon on the other half of the simple syrup. So now we're going to let the cake cool completely. All right, my friends, the cake is good to go. It's ready to serve, but this is optional. I like to give my pound cake a little bit more sugar. We're going to add on the glaze, and it's just 1 cup of powdered sugar that's sifted, or you can whisk it, and 2 tablespoons of half and half. Half milk, half heavy cream, and I stir all them together until they're well combined. And we're just going to drizzle it right on top of the cake. And I lined it with wax paper for a nice clean plate. All right, so now we're going to gently remove the wax paper. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And there you have it, my friends. Semi-homemade 8-flavor pound cake. Doesn't that look good? So now I'm going to let the glaze harden, and then I'll cut me up a slice, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, my friends, I've got my slice of cake ready, and of course, gotta have a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Now it's time for the best part, the tasting. Here we go. Look at this texture, soft and tender. Perfect. Look at that. Have a bite. Moist. I can taste all the flavorings. Honey, you can't tell this is from a box. This 8-flavor pound cake is phenomenal, my friends. Please give this recipe a try. This deserves another bite, and I'm going to grab me some ice cream. Yum-o. 8-flavor pound cake-licious. My friends, I want to thank all y'all for watching and joining me in my Southern kitchen today. If you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to share this with your family and friends. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and click on the bell so that way you'll be notified when my new videos come out. Also, follow me on social media, Facebook, Ellen's Homemade Delights, and Instagram at Ellen Delights. And don't forget to hashtag Ellen's Homemade Delights. And please send me an email, ellenshomemadedelights@gmail.com. I would love to see your beautiful creations with my recipes. And I'll see y'all on my next video. Let's eat and much love.